Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Apollo 1, and today you're watching an 84 gun streak on the map Raid with the Type 25 as he gets a nice little jump shot right there. But yes, it is Raid, unfortunately. However, it is solo. It's 6v6, and it's with a Type 25, a gun you don't see too much, as well as with that nice diamond camo that we all love watching. Definitely a nice gun. And, you know, I can't stress this enough, guys. This gameplay is by Carnage Danny, and I can't stress it enough to go over to his channel and check him out, just because he is an incredible player. Not only does he get these crazy 200 plus that you guys have been watching, but also he's gotten these ridiculous gun streaks that are very, very unique, and they're just ridiculous. You know, there's also others on his channel that you're going to be seeing later on, but you can go check them out right now if you'd like, that are just awesome. So go over to his channel and go to his most recent video and say, I'm from Carnage, you're an awesome Carnage member, thumbs up his videos, and just check him out. Check out his channel, subscribe to his channel, because in Call of Duty Ghosts, I feel like he's going to be a very, very strong player, and I can tell you why right now. As you guys probably know, there's not going to be ground war in current gen consoles, which is kind of a crappy situation, mainly because, you know, ground war, we all like ground war in gameplays, but his gameplays in 6v6 kind of give hope back to the 6v6 scene for Call of Duty Ghosts, because this gameplay is so fast paced, it's so entertaining, and it's definitely a really good gameplay. So yeah, guys, make sure to drop a like on this video, and today you're going to be hearing about the K.E.M strike by Carnage Emans.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy K.E.M 12 here, back with another epic commentary for you guys today, this time with some more Call of Duty Ghosts information. For those that don't know already, I'm sure most of you probably know all this already, because the majority of those other YouTubers that make all these videos. But for those that don't know already, I am pumped for this commentary to bring you guys all this epic information for Call of Duty Ghosts. But first things first, I'm just going to jump right to the point. The MOAB is back in Call of Duty Ghosts. It is a 25-point streak. It is called the K.E.M strike. Now, for those who probably is like, oh, this is already old information, we already know about this because they showed it at the multiplayer reveal. No, that is a slight mix-up. I actually did test this myself just because someone told me that the MOAB was back, and I haven't, like I said, I haven't had time to play the game as much as I want to, just because, you know, I have work and school and all that stuff. So I've only played the game like 3 or 4 times since I've gotten it, but I did test this myself, and it looks like that the K.E.M strike is going to be a 25-point streak. Now, whether it's going to be a 25-point streak, including flag captures, and, you know, if it's going to be part of kill streaks and everything, if you can get it, you know, from like a Predator missile or whatever, or a guard dog, can you get it from there? I am not entirely sure about that, but what I do know is that it's a 25-point streak, and it is not going to be the same thing as the Odin strike, which we did see at the multiplayer reveal. Now, for those who don't know what the Odin strike was a care package nuke, basically. It was achieved from field orders. You would complete a certain field order, and you call in a care package, and then you get like a K.E.M strike or an Odin strike, and then it kills everybody on the map, and it changes it. Now, a lot of people thought that was the official nuke. That's not the case. There is an Odin strike in the game. There's 2 separate things. There's going to be the Odin strike, which is achieved from field orders, and there's going to be the K.E.M strike. Now, you guys are probably wondering, that's a terrible idea. There's no point in going for the 25-point streak if you can just get one from a care package. No, there's a huge difference between these two. Now, the K.E.M strike is going to be a 25-point streak. It's going to be exactly like the MOAB. In some cases, it can change the map. I believe it can only change the map on 2 different maps. It doesn't do it on every single one. Maps such as Whiteout, it does not change the map, but maps like Strike Zone, it does change the map. Now, when it comes to the K.E.M strike, it can be called in as many times as you want. You can get like a quad K.E.M strike, a hexa K.E.M strike. DHT bros, I know you're gonna be the one doing that, because, you know, you're just gonna be the one that's gonna be dropping that hexa MOAB the day the game comes out. I'm already predicting it. But you can call in as many as you want. It's unlimited. You can stack these kill streaks as much as you want. But when it comes to the Odin strike, which is achieved from the field order, you basically complete a field order, call in a care package, blah blah blah, get your MOAB and kill everybody on the map. Everybody gets pissed off because you just got killed off their kill streak. But here's the catch to it. One, you can only get it on 1 or 2 maps. One map being Strike Zone. The second one, I'm not entirely sure what it is. I'm waiting on my friend to tell me what it is, because I haven't figured out what map it is yet. But you can only get it on Strike Zone and 1 other map, as far as I know. And it kills everybody. It changes the map, and it can only be called in once. Literally once. You could the first person who gets it calls it in, and then that's it for the game. Nobody else can get a single one. So that's the difference between the Odin strike and the K.E.M strike. Now, me personally, I think a lot of people think this is still a bad idea just because of the fact that you can literally get an Odin strike in a care package just by freaking jump shotting somebody. But I personally don't have too much of a problem with it. Pretty much it's only available on 1 or 2 maps, so you can only call it in once. So that's literally only going to be once within your entire lifetime of Call of Duty. And let's be honest, how many times are you going to play Strike Zone? I mean, maybe they're going to put it high in rotation when the game comes out, because they generally tend to do that. They were advertising, a couple of the maps on MW3, and you would see some of those maps a lot in the rotation, such as Carbon and stuff like that. But I highly doubt that we're going to be running into that issue that much. I think it's a really good idea that they're able to put 2 different nukes, one for the pros, one for the noobs. Now you guys are probably going to be saying, quote-unquote, pros. Anybody can get a K.E.M strike, 25-point streak just by boosting. No, that's not really the case. I just think that, like I said, Infinity Ward is always trying to cater to the players that are not the greatest of the game, casual players, stuff like that. They're always trying to cater to those players who aren't good at the game. So I have a feeling that the Odin strike is just catering to those types of players who are, not so fortunate at the game, maybe average out like a 0.5 KD or something like that. So that's probably what they did, but at the same time, they didn't want to screw over the hardcore players, the pro players, and stuff like that. So that's what I think the reasons why they added 2 separate nukes in the game. I think it's a fairly decent idea. Maybe I'm going to get killed off a kill streak the first day the game comes out because of some guy who gets it in a care package. I mean, it's going to happen. It's bound to happen. So, we'll just have to deal with it. But let me know in the comments box what you guys think about these 2 separate nukes in the game. If you think it's a good idea, if you think it's a bad idea, if you think it should be taken out of the game, or maybe if you think it's just a complete waste of your time in general. But let me know in the comments box what you guys think about this. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, and peace.